Hey everyone, James Lambert here. You already know I went from knockouts to knowledge and from headlocks to hugs. I still embrace people, just now in a different way. So I hope you're really well. You've woken up with great energy and you are living and going after your dreams with great enthusiasm and positivity. So what's been on my mind and heart, and I want to share with you, following on from my last video, how to be less angry. I was really thinking back over my own life and trying to best think of the tips, tools and strategies, if you like, that I myself used to completely change, from being a quite profoundly, violently angry person to who I am today. Very peaceful, very content, truly content, happy and loving. And it was a process, it's fair to say, for those of you that are struggling with anger, struggling with a short fuse, with a quick temper. It was a process. It wasn't, I'd love to say, that the clouds parted and I heard a voice or an angel came to me and overnight or instantaneously I became more peaceful. No, that wouldn't be the truth. It is and continues to be. Sometimes I have to be very mindful of my response to maybe rudeness. For of course it still can happen out in society, particularly if you travel on public transport or when driving my car. But certainly the instances are less and less, and that's because I believe in great part to, if you like, the frequency I'm emitting. It is like radio good times or good frequency. So I'm not picking up vibrationally on those levels. And indeed, even if someone did appear to act uncourteously or rudely, it's not really on my wavelength. So it's almost like it goes over my head quite delightfully. Now this is all well and fine for me, but for you, if you're experiencing anger, what are some of those things? And I just wanted to, maybe for the first time you've not thought of it like this, but truly understand that you have a choice in how you react. Now, at first, when someone first told me that, I was like, you don't know what you're talking about. Because when I get angry, I just go. I mean, talk about instantaneous. It's just, when you see red or someone cuts you up and you're just like, you react. And yet, if you're very honest, and you're really committed to change, there is a moment between the person, thing, situation that has displeased you, that has got you angry, and you reacting. Now, in that gap, if you like, in that space, lies all your power. For you have the power to choose your next move. Now, it can be that 0.1 of a second. We're talking about like the distances that separate sort of first and fourth or fifth in a 100-meter sprint. And yet that space, that gap between someone sort of pissing you off and you reacting, in that gap, in that space, you, my friend, can choose how you respond, how you will respond. And this is, particularly if it's the first time you've heard this, when I first heard this, it was like a breakthrough, because for all the world I believed, and so it became my reality, that I didn't have a choice, that there was no gap or space between someone annoying me, someone cutting me up, someone offering me out, someone catching my eye on the street and me reacting. I thought, no, I'm a slave to my feelings. I have to react. And yet that wasn't the truth. Because before, and as I say, it can be a very small gap or space in between someone annoying you, catching your eye aggressively, and you reacting. But you've got to think in that moment, it's, how will I react? And there is your power, how you choose to react. And I'm just saying, let's be very grown up and understand that it is a choice. It is a choice. This becomes very empowering, for no more will you be a slave to just mere impulse, being tossed here and there, like the wind, like litter in the wind. You are the master of your destiny. This is very empowering. So someone can cut you off. Someone can be rude to you on public transport. Someone can offer you out. And you know what? You don't have to react. This is so liberating. And like the other things I've spoken about in other videos, you can build upon this by understanding it's not about you. Don't take it personally. Indeed, be more playful. Don't take yourself so seriously. You know, so you can get over yourself and get over them. So you don't have to react to every bloody argument you're invited to. You can quietly and very peaceably go, you know, I'm all right. You go on about your business. And really understand it's not about losing face. For the longest time, I made another video about this self-respect. So many fights, so many verbal fights and physical fights, they started over a perceived lack of respect. But you know what? What's the bigger lack of respect? It's if you don't respect yourself. If you're getting into rows and losing your liberty, or time away from family, for going to police dates or court dates, that's the real tragedy. That you reacted. Some other jumped up idiot who's got a problem, or was just angry at the world and everyone, including himself. You don't have to react. You have a choice. And this is what this video is about. Maybe for the first time ever, I just want you to begin playing with the idea, entertaining the thought that you have got a choice. Is it easy? No, not at all. I know. I've done it myself. So I have great sympathy for those of you that have got a short fuse, a quick temper, and are very, very angry. But know that you can change. So that's the real point I want to drive home in this video, just coming to a close now, is that there is a gap, there is a space, no matter how small seemingly, in between someone or something annoying you and you reacting. And in that gap or space lies all your power. You don't have to react to someone who's getting shirty on a night out, who wants to fight. You don't have to react to someone that comes out. You, yes, you have the power to choose your next step. And I say, when you get really present, when you get mindful, when you get switched on, you don't have to, you can choose differently. So whereas you might respond like I did, you know, get angry, get very rage-filled and rageful, maybe start a fight, meet fire with fire, no good. But you can choose to do it. And this is really beautiful, because then, you know, no judgment, but if you do choose, and here's the important thing, understand it's a choice, but if you do choose to meet fire and fire, well, so be it. You've done it with full cognitive awareness, but that's still empowering, because at least you chose to do so. But no longer and never again say, oh, I didn't have a choice, so it was just like a red rag to a bull. So as I say, you have got the choice. Take all your power back. It's your power. You control your destiny. You are the master of your own fate. Very, very empowering. And I hope this video has been of help. And if it has been of help and any degree of value to you, please let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment. I'll reply to all of them personally. And if you don't want to leave it on YouTube, just drop me a message over on my Facebook public page, or indeed over on Twitter. And give it a like and share. Please do share it, because it's so important to reach the people that do need it. So if you know a friend or an associate that's suffering with anger or short temper, short fuse, call it what you will, do share it. And those of you that are on social media, put it out there. I'll be much, much obliged, and hopefully it'll make you feel better knowing that you're passing it on. So as always, from my heart to yours, much, much love, and know that you are unstoppable, and I believe in you. Take care. Until next time.